everybody. Welcome again to Productivity Vibes with Coach Audi on Afro Vibes TV. Now, today I have a special guest on today's show. Lady, woman, full of energy, and I'm sure you're going to have a good time with her. All right, she's a award-winning author. She's a blogger. She's a podcaster. She's a playwright. I mean, she has so much accolades around her and full of energy. So today we'll be talking about energy and productivity. Have you ever wondered why people who are who are productive have a kind of energy? Yeah, you're gonna get some answers today. So please welcome together with me, Sharon Jenkins. Woo, 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 woo. All right, tell us
Thank
about yourself
you.
in a few minutes. I mean, my audience are really excited about
Well, I am, I call myself a literary midwife. And in order to be a literary midwife, you need to be on point. And a lot of the things that I've learned about productivity, I learned while I was in the military.
it. Wow.
Yes.
So we're gonna go deeper. Before we go into the military angle and the secret of productivity that you have, what exactly inspires your energy? Because when the first time I met you, you were just up there. I mean, the tempo, and I was like, wow, what kind of woman is this? What inspires your energy?
Passion,
Passion.
passion, and gratitude. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be in a world, in a country where I have the liberty to be who I am. And that fuels my passion. I dream it, I think it, I believe it, I can see it manifest.
Awesome, awesome. So I wanted to just look into the eyes of my viewers right now and tell them the power of passion.
Well, what I would encourage you to do is to find the thing that you would do if no one paid you to do it.
Awesome.
Find that thing and do more of it. That's so important. Why? Because I would say a good 75% of the people who are working a regular 9 to 5 job are terribly unhappy with where they are. And when you got this amount of people so unhappy, you have an unhappy environment. You have an unhappy community and neighborhood. You have an unhappy state, and you have an unhappy nation. So find the thing that you would do if no one paid you and do more of it.
Awesome, awesome. You know, the last show we had, we talked about happiness and productivity. And we discovered that, the more happier you are, the more passionate you are, the more work you do, and the more results you get. Now, what exactly are the things that punctures happiness, that punctures passion? Because I know a lot of people are passionate, but they're like, oh, I didn't get the money. Oh, what would passion bring food on my table? Oh, I'm tired. So what are the things that punctures passion or happiness?
Well,
Get
I
results.
would think having a dream,
Dream.
having the ability to dream, to think impossible thoughts, those are the things that fuel passion. And those are the things that fuel happiness. Why do you think people spend so much time in front of a television or in front of their
On their
cell
phone,
phone?
yeah.
They are escaping their reality. And the reason why they're escaping their reality is because what they want is not in front of them. What they want is somewhere else. So dream about it. Think about the impossible things that you think aren't possible for you and take the M off of that and put a P on it and make it possible. Visualize it. I know a lot of people say vision boards are a thing of the past, but they aren't. We need a vision. We need a dream. You need to have this to fuel what's going on inside of your heart. You need to be constantly feeding yourself with those things that propel you closer to
Awesome.
what your dreams and your
Awesome.
goals
Awesome.
are.
You know, one of the things that I say when I do training or I coach my clients, I say the future you cannot picture, you don't have the right to feature in it. The future you cannot picture, you don't have right to feature in it. Therefore, what excites you is the picture.
Yes.
So when you see the picture where you're going to, whoo, you keep jumping. That's the secret. So guys, you need to have a good picture of your future. It's not a picture of your bank account. It's not a picture of your pocket. It's not a picture of your purse or your bag. It's a picture of your future. So what picture do you have of your future? Let's go into that. I know you are
I see
always asking.
big
Oh, wow, big
things.
things.
I mean, big things, impossible. Some things that people would say at your age, baby, let me tell you, I see big things. I am very much into leaving a legacy for my grandchildren.
Awesome.
It is imperative that I do so, and I'm not there yet. That is my motivation
Legacy.
and passion. You know, I've had my fun. I'm going to have some more before I say goodbye and go to heaven.
Oh, I got you. I
Okay?
got you.
But I have an obligation to my grandchildren and the generations to come to leave a legacy.
I got that. I got it. So, what I'm hearing from Sharon now is when you have legacy mindset,
Oh, I love it.
when you have something you want to do to live for next generation, you don't care about the money. And you know what? Money run after you.
Yes,
Money run
yes,
after legacy.
yes,
Because I've
yes.
seen great guys who are doing great things because they set aside or they set in front of them a legacy mentality or legacy picture.
Yes.
And as they're doing that, money, resources, you know what they call provision? Providing for the vision.
Yes,
So somebody
yes.
who does not have a vision does not have right for
Yes,
provision.
yes, yes. And
Yeah.
you can't get stuck in somebody else's vision.
Thank
You
you.
know,
Tell me.
people get mad at you because they can't count on you to participate 100%
Yeah.
in their vision. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You have your own vision. You have your own passion. Pursue that. Run after that. But always make sure that it's for the good, not just
Yeah, for
personal good,
you.
but for everybody. Okay.
Awesome, awesome. Now let's take this to the next level. And the next level is I used to know back then in Africa where somebody is so passionate and passionately doing something wrong. So you can be passionately be killing yourself, so to say. You can be passionately wounding yourself. You can be passionately, doing something wrongly. So where is the place of skill, knowledge, and passion? But I know you are an expert in blogging, you've written books. We're going to talk about one of your latest books right now. So where is the place of knowledge and passion and skill or
Well,
productivity?
you always have to make sure that whatever it is that you're running after is good for you and good for those around
Around
you.
you. That's one.
Okay?
Good.
If you don't love yourself, obviously you are going to be passionate about things that aren't good for you. And usually things that aren't good for you aren't good for your community. So I'm a good girl. I love being a good girl. I love aspiring to do good things for people.
Awesome.
It just makes my heart sing when I help others. There's no other description than joy for the things that we get when we help others. Those things that even sometimes require sacrifice
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
us. I always believe in that sowing and reaping principle. If you sow good seed,
Indeed. Yeah.
you will reap good seed. It may not come exactly when you want it to come, but it's coming.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay?
Because of our time, thank you for that. I want you to tell my viewers your productivity secrets. How do you get results?
Self
Write me
care.
a day. Give us a day picture of a productive day, right from the
Okay.
morning to the night. Go ahead.
Well, I'm a writer,
Yeah, yeah,
so I have to be very conscious of how I spend my energy. There's two elements that a lot of people don't put into their day. But I've learned that I'm more productive when I do this. Number one, I make me a priority.
priority, prioritization.
Me, my
Me.
physical, my mental, and my spiritual being a priority. Feeding those things is a priority for me. And that helps me to operate at a higher level. Okay? Then the other thing is, now that's self care. The other thing is get the rest that you need. It's okay to take a nap in the middle of the day. If you have been up and you've been geared and you've been going for 4 hours nonstop, take a rest.
Shut down.
Yes, go somewhere, go to your favorite chair, lay back, close your eyes, put your feet up, and go to your happy place. And the happy place may be sleep. Okay? All right? Take a break in the middle of the day that helps you recharge and re energize. And then get up for another 4 hours and run your race with passion.
Thank you. Thank you. Two powerful principles of productivity right from Sharon. Number one, you need to take care of yourself, your spirit, your soul, your body. Right? Number two, shut down. When you are there and you can't go further, don't try to impress no one, just shut down. And I talked about this in one of the classes. The principle of do nothing productivity. When you are doing nothing, you are more productive because your body
Yes.
is working, your body
Yes.
is readjusting.
Yes.
Just like a computer would do.
Yes.
Just things that are happening within you, and then your body is getting set.
Yes.
Reset for a better productivity.
Yes, yes. You are re energized, refocused, and you're ready to win your race. Yes.
Awesome. Now let's go to the military background. I need to touch that before we move to your book. Now, what are the things you learn from military, right? What are the things you learn from that background that helps your productivity today as a writer, as a blogger, as a podcaster? What are the things? Please let's share.
Two things: be mission focused,
Mission focus.
purpose driven. Mission focused and purpose driven. You do not quit until the mission is complete. Purpose focused. There's value in what you are attempting to accomplish. Find that value and allow it to motivate you to stay the course.
Wow. What else would I say? She just killed it. Awesome. You need to have focus and have purpose. Wow. Now, before we go here, I want us to join on a short break so we can pay the bills. And then when we are back, we'll talk about this book that Sharon and Philip just wrote. I'm going to tell you about that. And she's going to do much about that when we come back. Then we're going to go to the highest level of productivity with this book. See you next. Welcome back. Now we're back to this beautiful book that you wrote together with Philip. Oh, this is the Untold Love Story. I hope you guys can see it at home. Good. Untold Love Story. What inspired you? Why should you write love story at your age? Are you a loving mama?
Yes, they know me as Mama J.
Mama J. Okay, tell me about it.
But I've always been a fan of fiction. And kind of been a little afraid to write it. I have 27 books. That's number 27.
Wow.
So I've written.
27 at this age. You're challenging me. I'm 27. I have 4 books. I'm going to write the 5th one. war. It's war for me right in the 50s.
I
Now I give
know.
it to you. So
Yes.
what inspired you?
Well, I love to leave a legacy. And that is the beginning of my literary legacy for young women.
Wow.
So
Legacy.
so that's what inspired me. You know, unfortunately there's this gulf or divide between the generations. We've got about 5 generations.
Wow.
Woo, that's
Wow. Huge.
huge.
Yeah. Yes.
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 So we all come to a point in our lives where we need mentoring. And so I realized through my own experience as a reader that people will often pick up a book and receive a message quicker
Yeah.
than if someone's trying to tell
I
them
agree.
what to
Something. Yeah. I
do.
agree with the strategy. Yeah.
Yes. So I decided to work with Philip because I was crossing the continents to get this book done. Because, number one, with all this hype about the woman king and
Wakanda
yes,
forever.
yes, yes.
Woo!
And Yellowstone,
Yeah.
Yellowstone.
Stone. Yeah.
Okay. I said, well, we need to put our spin on women who walk in the true authority of
Authority.
royalty.
Through authority.
Yes.
Of
Yes.
royalty.
Yes. So, one of the beautiful things about this book is the main character. Her name is Princess Zara. Yes, I love her. And she is what we talked about earlier, being mission
Mission
focused.
focus.
And in regards to her destiny as the queen of Dela dynasty,
Wow.
she cannot be moved off point. She knows who she is. She has the confidence of walking in her purpose,
Yeah.
and she will not let anybody else redefine who she is.
Wow.
That's the good
Wow.
thing.
Good thing.
Okay? Now, purpose driven. When you reach certain obstacles in your life, sometimes you want to quit. Well, Princess Zara shows you how to remain purpose driven, especially in the middle of turmoil and trouble.
Wow. Awesome. I mean, I don't want you to just dish out everything for them. I wanted to get your copy, and I mean, she's gonna tell you where you're gonna get a copy from. But I tell you, it's a book. I just went through a few stuff here, and I said, "Wow, it's a book you need to get." Now, let me ask you a question. When writing this book, how long did it take you?
My son told me not to tell anybody, but we're friends.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Thank you.
2 months.
Months?
Yes, 2 months.
What was the secret? How did you write so fast?
Well, I started it. They have NaNoWrite in November, and my goal was to write it in 1 month, but it took me 2 months. And that atmosphere, that environment is conducive for you to write. And we have all these prompts, and you have teams and the whole 9 yards where people get together and work on writing whatever it is. And in my case, it was a fiction novel. Now, let me tell you, the beauty of that experience is simply this: if I wasn't focused, if I wasn't focused, mission focused, and purpose driven, you would not be seeing that book today.
So I'm getting something from Sharon now that an environment can power productivity. So some of us have fantastic ideas, you have something to write, but you're in the wrong environment. If you're in the wrong environment, you cannot produce. Like giving birth to a baby.
Yes, yes,
You are pregnant of the baby.
yes,
And you're in
yes,
the wrong environment. You can endanger your life
yes,
for being in the
yes,
wrong environment. Tell us more
yes.
about environment and productivity.
Well, it's kind of like when I was in the military. It didn't matter what you look like.
Wow.
It didn't matter where you came from. We all were forced to have the same mission. Now, when I say forced, I don't mean negatively forced. There was a cohesiveness that was there that brought us together. And we saw the same thing. We may not have felt the same thing, but we saw the same thing. And our goal and objective was to arrive as a team. So when you have a team and the team is a winning team, everyone desires to win. People will make the necessary sacrifices personally so that the team can win. So, in this regard, expertise, I got the expertise I needed in order to write a good book. Now, keep in mind, 26 books before this, the writing basics I mastered. So when it came to transitioning, it's not the same thing, but transitioning from nonfiction to fiction is different. But writing basics are the same.
Awesome.
And let me share something with you. Not only did I write the book, Philip and I, not only did we write the book, but I actually produced the book. I hired the editor, I did the proofreading, I hired the layout person. We picked the cover, the whole 9 yards, and we've done the marketing for it.
Wow.
So it's more than
Just writing. Now, what I'm hearing Sharon saying, I'm trying to look at the productivity angle to everything, is that the right team can also empower your productivity.
Yes,
The right
yes,
team.
yes,
Because the wrong team can bring your productivity
yes,
down.
yes,
You have
yes.
lazy people around you.
Yes.
They'll draw you
Yes,
back.
yes. You ain't gonna be
Yeah.
able to
Yeah.
finish. Yeah, you know what?
I know.
Nobody wants to read a book
Yeah,
about a
no.
black queen.
Can you
That
imagine? Can you
kind
imagine?
of thing.
So getting the right team who have the same focus. They might not feel the same thing. I love
Yes,
that. They might
yes.
not have the same blood.
No.
I mean, they might not have the same blood rushing at the same time, in their veins, but they have the same focus. In fact, they might not have the same color, but they are all together having the same focus, which is very key. And then having the right expertise is very key.
Absolutely.
Because, if you don't know how to write, if you have a good environment, what will you write? What do
And
you
my
think about that?
community was very supportive. Let me share something with you. Princess Zara's name
Okay.
came from my respiratory therapist,
Wow.
who doesn't look like me. You understand where I'm
I
coming
got
from?
you, I got you.
Okay. Use your resources. You'll be surprised who will join your team.
Yeah.
Do not have a segregated mindset. Ask and you shall get what you ask for. May not come in the package that you think is going to come in, but it's coming.
Sharon, let me take you away from that angle a bit to womenhood and African women, because I know a lot of people are watching us right now, and they always see African women or ladies as with big, the back and the front. Ooh, what's this? And then probably they have that dirty mind about African women, African girls, or African either black, African American or pure Africans and all that. They have that because what do you think about it? You are a good ambassador of African American women that I'm so proud of. So tell us about it.
Well, I think that the world has not fully been exposed to the beauty and the value of a black woman. I believe that we are unopened mystery.
An open mystery. I love
And
that.
because people have not found the courage or been intrigued enough by what they don't know, they have not opened the box, the
Wow.
gift of who we are.
Treasure.
Yes. Now, we have emulated and simulated, but the authenticity and the true beauty of black women is yet to be exposed to the world in the fullness thereof.
Wow. You need to watch out for African women anyways.
Oh,
Because
baby.
they are so loaded.
Oh,
And
baby.
if you are doubting it, this is one sided. This is one sided. This is original African rooted American woman that is awesome. So, how many number of books you've written now?
27.
27 books out of this woman. You need to get her. You need to get her. You need to really get her. Now, to wrap up a bit, I want us to look at why did you write with Philip? I know Philip's a great guy, but I don't want to tell you about Philip. Let's talk about the co-author. What about Philip? Why Philip? Why a man in a love story?
Because I genuinely wanted the authenticity of the African
Awesome,
culture.
awesome.
I did not want to assume anything about the African culture. And Philip brought a richness,
Mm.
something that I've never been on the continent.
Wow.
So I don't know.
Mm.
And being there
So,
and living there
mm.
is totally different from
Yeah,
Googling
googling or checking online.
or
Yeah, yeah,
documentary.
documentary. Yeah.
So I wanted this book to be authentically what it is called to be. And Philip brought the richness
Wow.
of the culture
Awesome.
to the book.
Awesome. 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 Great. So where can we get? I'm sure our viewers are asking, where can I get this book? Where can I get this book? Tell us everywhere you can get the book. And then remember, our viewers are all over the world. So tell them how they can get it. Much more than Houston that we have.
Amazon. You
Amazon.
can get it at Target.
Yeah.
You can get it at Walmart. I'm talking digital bookstores. Simply Google and you can find it. You can find it at Barnes and Noble. You can find it. How can I say this to you? It was a pleasure to write this book, and it is my literary legacy.
Yeah. So,
So pick it up. And I can tell you there's twists and turns, things, unexpected things. This is a romantic suspense book.
wow.
Yeah, there's some love stuff in
Wow,
there.
in it.
Yeah, there's some
Don't tell,
love
don't tell us
stuff.
more. I want them to get a book.
But
We're
I
gonna
need
find
to
out.
tell you it's a clean book.
Okay, clean book.
Yeah,
Book.
clean.
Not dirty.
Yeah,
Not
yes,
dirty.
yeah. Your imagination will have to take you there. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Sharon. It's been an awesome time with you. I mean, our time flies. I
Yes.
didn't even know time has gone so sitting down with you. But, I want to tell our audience that, you need to get the book. And Sharon, you need to connect. Do you have social media? I mean,
Yes.
so let them know.
I'm on Facebook. I'm on
What's
TikTok.
the name on Facebook?
Sharon C. Jenkins
Awesome.
on Facebook.
Great.
TikTok, the Authorpreneur Coach.
Coach, okay.
Okay. And then Insta,
Okay.
Sharon C. Jenkins, the literary midwife.
Awesome. I'm sure.
And then LinkedIn.
That's the business handle. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So it's been awesome time. Having Sharon with us in the studio as productivity, vibes today. I tell you, I know your life will not remain the same. You have to watch this all over again by checking, the replay. But I tell you, anywhere in the world, the principles are the same. You know what? Productivity is in you. We got to get it out because passion can equal to productivity. Do have a good one. Bye bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.